Hello.
Hi, we're the Olivers.
We're back.
Welcome to our channel. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, but before you do anything else, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and hit that bell so you'll know when we are on. So you won't miss anything.
Yes.
You do miss us, right? Just check.
Did you
Make
miss
sure.
us?
Yeah, you just want to make. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we want to talk about a subject today that everyone can kind of relate to: wasting time. There's so many areas. We're not going to be on here forever. I know, but wasting time. What are some of the things?
Um, Social media.
What?
You can stay on, you can get on social media and you can find all your friends and your friends that no friends, and you read about every comment that's on there, and then you're responding to everything. And I guess my thing is I do try to say happy birthday to everyone, but sometimes I miss it, because it's so long, and that's just wasting time. And I look up, time is gone. I have not done the laundry. I have not gotten dinner ready. That's just, yeah. So, so that's when I pull away from social media or take myself off, fast from social media. You have to know when to get on and when to get off. You have to set a time. You have to be disciplined in it. So that's what I have to do.
Easier said than done.
Yes, but it can't be done. It can't. You have to make it possible to be done. You have to shut it off. Shut it off. You know.
How about when you have something planned and you get that phone call
Oh yeah.
and you can't get off the phone, or you get on a subject and you start talking about it, and then all of a sudden you're trying to get off, but you can tell that person, yeah, I have to go, and it's like they never heard a word you said. How many of you all have experienced that?
Or I looked at that phone and you know who's calling. And you know that they want to talk about the same thing you talked to them about last week before last, the same subject.
Yeah, but you know, you take the call anyway, right?
No. I mean, because if you're busy, no, you can't take the call right now, but you can get back to them. And then you pray that everything is okay with them.
Yeah.
That's where your spiritual tongue comes in, because you don't know all the time what people are going through. So, um,
How about when you get on the call and you call someone
yeah, because sometimes we're guilty of it.
and you get on the subject and that person is trying to get off the phone and you say,
say,
whoa, I got one more thing I have to tell you.
I'm guilty of it.
I forgot to tell you about this. And you look up, you're on the phone another 5, 10, 15 minutes talking about whatever you're talking about.
Right, right. So we have to learn how to respect others' time,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And then we have to respect our own time
Yeah.
by getting them off the phone or cutting social media off. You have to learn how to say no and cut it off so you can respect.
Are you trying to say no is anointed?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Or how about when your husband calls you?
Oh, you called that time? Wow.
And he's already talked to you 3, 4. What's for dinner, honey? You tell them. I mean, just they don't have to be your husband. It could be the wife. That's okay. You talk to your spouse because you want peace when they get home from work, right, honey?
Yeah.
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 So we weren't talking about so much that. We were just talking about wasting time with other people and trying to solve their problems or whatever.
Yeah. How about here's a big time waster: complaining.
Oh yeah.
You can sit there and complain and talk about all the things that's wrong and all the things you don't like, but after you're finished,
Yeah.
nothing has changed. Nothing. I'm gonna say that again. Nothing has changed. You wasted that breath. You might have needed that breath. You might have to jump up on a car. A dog might be trying to bite you. You might be just wasting breath.
smiling now that you're out of breath. You're talking about being on the phone, being outside talking. You seen people walk and talk,
Yeah, I seen them.
and they're talking probably to someone that you're just wasting time. And then, like you said, if a dog come after them, they out of breath.
Because I've seen people where they hollering and screaming at the phone. That
I know.
I don't see where you get anywhere on that. The person can't see you. All they can do is hear your voice. They can have you on mute.
Click.
No. They can let you do all that talking and hollering and screaming and fussing, and they have you on mute.
Yes.
They have muted you where.
So it still comes down to respecting other people's time, as well as your time, so that you won't be in that position where you have to put people on mute and you have to tell, they're trying to go and everything. If they say they have to go, let them go, and so we'll talk another time.
Yep.
Or when we get together or something,
Here's a time waster debating with someone on social media on your views and their views. Now, no two people are going to think alike. I mean, if we all thought alike, we would be robots. Mm-hmm. Everyone have their own mind, their own thoughts. You can get twins together, and they're not going to think exactly alike.
Right.
You know what you do? Instead of arguing, I've seen people that go back and forth on social media, arguing their point. If you don't agree with that person and you don't want to argue with them, that's why they have a delete on there. You hit delete, bing, and that's the end of it.
Or you don't respond.
Yeah.
You just don't respond to it. I mean, I'm sure.
But I like that delete. I like the delete button. That's wonderful.
That's like hanging up on someone.
Who came up with that? No. No, but when you're trying to get your point across, because you can agree to disagree.
Yes, we can.
So you can't force anyone to believe what you believe or to think like you think, and that's a waste of time.
It is.
You trying to fix, manage, and control a grown person. Try getting that 2-year-old to listen to you and do what you want them to. So when they get grown, that's really a time. I mean, talking about a time waster, that's a time waster. Doing that. Mm-hmm. How about when you're in the grocery store? And
okay, I'm guilty of that one too.
What's that?
When you're in a grocery store and you bump into someone that you know, and they want to talk.
And you start hosting your talk show with no camera.
Don't go there. Don't go there. He always say I'm hosting the Maureen Oliver's
talk show. Yeah.
No, they want to talk. You want to talk, especially if it's good news. It's good, and even if it's still good, you got to make it quick, especially if your spouse is outside in the car waiting for you.
Yep. My beard can start right here. By the time she finished, my beard is all the way down here. Yep, started out. Yeah, that's how long that be. No, I know I'm exaggerating.
So
but
you
yeah.
just have to cut it off and tell them, we'll talk later, hi, bye. Or while you're in the grocery line and both of you are moving up, you can really talk.
Yeah.
Or on the phone, before you get to the car. Because I think once you get to the car with your spouse, then that's something, get off the phone. I'm just going to tell females. Get off the phone and spend that time with your spouse, okay? And it could go both ways.
How many times have you went inside the grocery store and you go over in the magazine section? Oh, I'm the only one to do that?
And you sit and you stand there and you read the magazine for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then you go get another magazine, start reading that.
But you know what the bad thing about it?
What?
You sitting there, or you standing there reading the magazine for 10 minutes, then you put it back on the shelf.
Yeah, you read.
That is not nice. That's wrong. That's so wrong. Just buy the magazine, bring it home.
Take it home and read it.
So, okay. So we still back to saying, even in the grocery store, respecting time, respecting each other's time. So I don't want to be in the car talking on the phone to a friend of mine, and you're in the car, especially if you just got off work, we just met up, and I'm in the phone talking. I'd rather talk to you and see how your day has gone.
But here's another thing too. You could have someone waiting on you while you're taking your time doing what you're doing, like someone do you a favor. That's time wasted. It's not your time. You're not wasting your time, but it's their time. If someone is offering you a ride somewhere, or someone is decides to do something for you or go with you to help them, and you're doing something else.
Guilty.
How many times? Huh?
Guilty.
How many times have you went to help someone move and they didn't have anything packed?
That's really, that's bad.
Yeah, they didn't have anything packed. You come in, they ask you to, yeah, can you help me move? Yeah, you get there, they don't have anything packed. There's no boxes. All the food is still in the refrigerator. All this stuff. Talking about waste of time. You could have waited until they got all the stuff done,
Right.
and situated, because you know that's kind of rough on you when you go there. That is a waste of time.
It is.
Or if you take something, you drop, someone asked you to take them somewhere, and they never called and checked to even see if the place is open. Have any of you ever experienced that?
And you got somewhere to go.
Yeah,
then
and you
like,
dropped it, and then hold it. Can you hold it? I know you dropped me. You took me here, but can you take me by the store? Can you drop me off at my friend's house? Can you take me? Just taking all your time, wasting all your time. But
or someone that, I'm sorry, honey, but I had to say this, but someone that asks you to pick them up, but don't tell you that you're picking them up and a friend up. So you got to drop both of them off at different places.
yeah, how about that one?
It would only happen once because you would let them know in a nice way that to let, you want me to pick you up and drop you off and you have someone with you, you need to let me know that and ask me because I got somewhere to be.
Yeah, because I've experienced that where I'm dropping someone. We're at the same place, and hey, can I get a ride? Yeah, and I get them a ride. Oh, can my friend go? You automatically think that you're going to the same location, and this other person is like 7-8 miles out of the way, because you dropping them off as well. So you have to be considerate of everyone else's time.
In your own time.
Yeah.
Your own quiet quality time for yourself. The things that you need to do or like to do, and the time that you spend in your prayer time,
Yep.
devotion time.
Yep.
Like we have our devotion in the mornings most of the time. If you're, depending on what time you have to be at work, what time you gotta go. And then I have my time, okay, well, after you leave, I have my prayer time and devotion time, or, and then the phone rings.
Yeah.
And I have to say no.
Yeah.
Unless it's mom. And mom is very good about that. I can say, Mom, I'm in prayer time. Oh, okay, call me back when you get. She's fine with that. But other people, that you can't get off that phone, don't even pick the phone up. Just that's what we got voicemail for, right?
Yeah.
So we can call them back later.
How many times have you been just sitting there in a chair and you're supposed to be getting up, or you're supposed to be starting some project or going somewhere or doing something, and you're just sitting there. Sometimes you're just sitting there like you have nothing to do. Am I the only one who have done that? You just sit there and you're like, oh, that's right. I have like 6 minutes to get there, and it's gonna take me 25 minutes to drive. Yeah, you just wasted all that time. You haven't got ready. You haven't did anything. So we find ourselves doing that. I mean,
Yeah, we gotta do better with.
yeah, you have to do better. You have to manage your time better.
And you have to say no. You have to put a limit on it. You have to write your goals down. Okay, I got to do this. And remember I told you the time when I had about 7 things in a day to do, and I wrote them down, and I would check them off each time, and look up, only did 2.
Yeah.
Now what happened?
Well, you do have to plan your day.
You do.
Things happen. Circumstances come up. But you have to be careful of how you manage your time. Very important, especially if you have deadlines for certain projects, for certain times to do things, certain times to go places. You have to manage your time, because before you know it, time will be flew by, because time waits for no one.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't know what day it is. I mean, the way time goes by so fast, you think it's a Friday.
Yeah.
We're on a Sunday.
Yep.
And you haven't accomplished anything.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Yeah. And then you have to spend time. And those who have children, you have to spend time with your children. I mean, you get to know your children by spending time with them, just like you get to know our Father God by spending time with them. You have to spend time with your children, and even our children are grown, and we try to we try to spend time. We try to spend time with them, but we have the children that goes, "Hi, mom, bye, mom." Doors, they out the
that
door,
don't
like
work. That don't work.
okay, and you like, I just want to talk to you about day out the door, like
Yeah,
okay,
that don't
well,
work. Trying to spend time with your children. But you
No.
know what's funny about that? When you're trying to go somewhere, all of a sudden they want to spend time with you. Well, where you going? Yeah, but no.
I know. Or when you in your room and you have the quiet time,
Yeah,
and then the door is closed and they knock on the door,
yeah.
and you're like, okay.
So, watch your time. Spend your time wisely. Take a good look at how you have your day planned, and do everything you can not to waste time. So, that's about all we have.
No, honey, but tell them it's okay to say no
Yeah, Noah's anointed.
or not now, or you call them back. Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But before we go, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Hi, Jennifer. I'm sorry. Jennifer just got back from, surgery and stuff and resting, so I just wanted to say hi and welcome back to work, Jennifer.
All right. Well, that's all we have. Hope it's been helpful. We're the Olivers. Let's talk about it, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.